This is the Investing News Network. I'm Georgia Williams, and we're here in Toronto for the annual PDAC conference. Joining me today is Robert McDonald, VP for Exploration at EQTY Metals. Thanks for joining me today, Robert.
Thank you very much, Georgia. It's a pleasure to be here.
It's very nice to meet you.
Yeah, very nice to meet you too.
Can we start with the company's ticker symbol and what exchange you trade on?
Yes, the company's ticker symbol is EQTY. We trade on the TSXV. And we're a junior exploration company based out of Vancouver. And we operate in several jurisdictions throughout Canada.
Fabulous. And, you know, we're here at PDAC, which is the premier mining event in Canada and the world. It's only day two, but the buzz is palpable. How's the conference been for you?
Oh, it's been very good. I think everyone is, as I say, very enthusiastic. We've seen a significant upswing in metal prices, and I think that's helped share prices of many of the issuers. It's also allowed people to raise significant capital, which makes everybody happy because you can finally get back to doing what you're supposed to do, and that is to create and increase shareholder value in your company.
It's really nice to see the juniors excited because it's been a hard market. So it's nice that you guys are having your moment to shine. So I'm happy.
I am too. And I'm sure the shareholders of EQTY Metals are happy as well.
EQTY Metals is a diversified company that, like you mentioned, and you have 4 Canadian projects. Can you tell us about your assets and what regions they're located?
Yes, of course. So our flagship project is our Silver Queen project. It's located in central British Columbia, accessible by road off of Highway 16. It's a 40-minute drive off the highway to drive right into the camp and the project. Very easy access and a very pleasant area to be working in. The other British Columbia project, it's in southern British Columbia in the Boundary District, located again by road just 40 kilometers south of the city of Kelowna, which is I think it's the 4th largest city in British Columbia, right now. And again, very easy access. Highway 33 runs right through the project. There's logging in the area, so it gives you some excellent road access into a number of the occurrences on the property. In that project, we're looking more at a gold, silver, copper targets, whether it be veins as well as potential skarns on that project. We have 2 diamond projects up in the Lac de Gras area. They're generally on a bit of care and maintenance right now while we wait to see what's happening with diamond prices. And so we continue to maintain a camp on one of those project areas and continue to re-permit and make sure that we'll be ready to go if and when there is a turn in the diamond prices. And then we have a silica sand project that is located in central Saskatchewan. And this was originally picked up as for product for oil and gas drilling, and then we found that it was a high purity silica that was simple washing. You could potentially upgrade it to be used in the EV market for battery anodes, and so that's not really our business. So again, it's one that we're just sort of biding our time and just seeing what opportunity presents itself. The main focus of the company right now is our Silver Queen, silver, gold, zinc asset, a vein system, epithermal vein system, and our Arlington system is sort of the next one that we're bringing up the line.
And it can't be a better time to be a gold and silver explorer with prices at historical highs. What do these prices do to your project asset base or to your, the way that you're moving forward?
I think it allows us, and I would imagine many companies that are presenting here to move forward at a more aggressive level. At this point, our share price has probably doubled or tripled compared to where it was for even in just September, which means that you can raise money more effectively with less dilution to the shareholder, and allows you to again to take care of the treasury, but still be fairly aggressive with your exploration plans as you continue to either in the case of Silver Queen expand mineral resources resources and continue the de-risking process through continuing on permitting and baseline studies. And in the Arlington, it's a new project, greenfields project, and can allow us to get on the ground and identify new targets for new discovery greenfields drilling.
Exciting.
Yeah.
And you mentioned the Arlington project, which you announced earlier this year or in late 2025 that there was a drill program
Yes.
happening. Can you give us some highlights from that?
We ended up drilling 3,000 meters on just over 3,000 meters on the Arlington program. The focus was a large gold geochemical anomaly in what we were calling the South Fresh Pots target area. We drilled that, and yes, indeed, we did hit a number of gold arsenopyrite veins, and some of those were quite high grade. They tended to be a little bit narrow at this point, and they tended to be flat lying, and which may have explained the widespread soil anomaly. So yes, there is continued potential to chase down some of those veins. We are seeing vectors that would appear to project across a gold placer-bearing stream into the North Fresh Pots area, and that becomes one of the next targets that we want to drill this year, as well as there's several other greenfields targets that we would like to drill test. We are the first people to drill on this property, and there are certain occurrences that have probably been known for over 100 years where there has been artisanal working on the project, but no drilling. And as I said, we're the first people to be drilling first explorers to be drilling on the project, and we're going to continue that activity in the fall. That the plan is now in the fall to be drilling again.
Wow. Yeah. Heading into Q2, what can investors expect from the company, and what should they be on the lookout for?
Well, in early Q1 or mid Q1, we initiated drilling on our Silver Queen project. And the focus there was about a kilometer strike length of mineralization that sits within our resource that was largely drilled by historical drilling from the 1980s. And so in doing a little risk analysis, in terms of preparing the project for mergers and acquisitions activity, we see that there is a gap. And so it made sense for us to go in and do some due diligence drilling along that 1 kilometer strike length. That will help vet and verify the mineral resource estimates that we have on that on that segment of the number 3 vein. It'll also allow us to get more material for metallurgical test work. And again, that's another feature particularly with these polymetallic deposits that is essential to de-risking the project as you're preparing for any sort of mining scenario or again mergers and acquisitions activity. So we think that this is a worthwhile program. We're able to launch that in the winter. We're again, the situation with Silver Queen, it's easy access. We sit in the rain shadow of the Coast Range, Coast Range of the Cordillera, which means that you get much less snow and precipitation than you will get, for example, in the Golden Triangle. Now, I've worked in the Golden Triangle. It's not uncommon to get 10 or 15 meters of snow in a season, and if you're on a north-facing slope, you can sometimes not even get access into the property or into where you want to drill. Until the July timeframe. There's been that, and so it really shortens your field season. Here, we're seeing, maybe 1 meter of snow on the ground. You have easy road access into the property. We've mobilized drills that are skid mounted. They're not helicopter supported. So it makes it a very cost-efficient way, even in the winter, to explore the property, and a significant advantage for getting money into the ground for to advance your projects.
And I think that's a really interesting point, because you don't often hear people talk about, the difficulties of accessing a project in the winter. And like you're saying, some places are inaccessible till June or July, which really reduces the season. So is that something that you're thinking about when you're looking into projects?
It always is. I mean, we wouldn't necessarily exclude something if it was helicopter supported or again, if a shortened field season or something along those lines, we wouldn't necessarily, say outright no, but it becomes a feature that is a benefit, and it becomes a big check. When you're doing your review and your risk assessment of projects that you would want to take on.
Yeah,
So most
absolutely.
definitely.
Well, thank you so much for sharing the story with us today.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much, Regina.
And I look forward to speaking with you again soon.
Fantastic, and I do as well. Take
Thank
care.
you. I'm Georgia Williams, and that was Robert McDonald, VP of Exploration at EQTY Metals.